Okay, so for the rest of the numbers, the rest of the part 12, I don't see that you're going to have any problems with this thing. So let me minimize this down here. Move this down here so we can actually work on other stuff with it. So if you look at number 12, that was F. Look at G. Suppose X and Y are double variables, so you got to declare double X, Y, right? And you have to write a output content of X and Y with the expression of this. So how do you write an output statement? Read your chapter 2, read the section of Cout. And here's what I'm talking about is if you look at G in this, and in G, whenever you have something that's output with this thing, you gotta write Cout. This is one of the identifiers that allows you to access the Cout with it, because in the Cout, by using the using namespace std as part of your skeleton with it, that allows you to use Cout, cin, and inline. So if I put anything, remember that first program we do is hello world? Anything I put in a quote like this, inline meaning moving the cursor down with it, it outputs what's called the entire string. This is a string with it. It's a literal, right? It doesn't matter what's inside of this thing. You tell it to write anything to the screen, it's going to write to it. In this case, anytime if you have a variable, in this case that you're looking at right now, is this x plus 12, y minus 18, that's an expression. So when you write your expression on here, you cannot have a quote in there. So you're going to have to write an output, write a statement, something along the line, the expression of here is x with a space and a y with a space, and you're going to tell me what is the output for that. Okay, so just think about how you want to output this thing. So Cout with that expression. So in my lecture and the reading, there's examples in there you can actually refer to. H, you shouldn't have a problem. Should be able to know how to declare a char. Okay, declaring a char requires you have apostrophe. Remember that the right side equals the left side. So how do you declare something that equals an uppercase A? You got to put it exactly what I just said in there. Okay, make sure you put in an apostrophe, not a quote. It has to be an apostrophe, and it equals the identifier. The identifier in this case is grade. That goes to the left. How do you declare an int variables to store 4 integers? Okay, so make up 4 integers. num1, num2, num3, num4. How do you declare that to make it an int? Okay, that's yours. J is another very, very interesting. I want to leave you this right here. It says copy the value of a double variable z to the nearest integer of int variable x. Read in your book. I'm going to tell you something in J. I can't give away this answer, but read. You got to read about static underscore cast. Okay, read about static cast, and this is the data type and the expression. So in here, okay, I want you to read about the static cast. So it wants you to basically convert an integer, alright, a double into an integer. So this is your expression right here. That needs to be a double in here, alright? You're going to convert that to the data type, which is what? An int. You're going from a double to an int. Remember I was telling you about normally you cannot do a double into an int because a double is 8 byte and int is 4 bytes. You can't cast narrow. You can go wider. You can go from a int to a double, but in C++ you have to use the static cast to cast it down smaller. So in this expression, what you want to do is to think about how you want to put your double in here is the expression, and how is it going to convert to an int. Okay, so I'll just leave that with you. Okay, so feel free.